Welcome along to the Dexcom Stadium. A first senior start for 22-year-old hooker Eoin de Buitléar catches the eye on a Connacht team selection showing 5 changes from the round 10 win over Cardiff at the Arms Park. Gavin Thornbury and Sean Jansen return to the forward pack, with Joe Joyce and Conor Oliver making way. Continuity in the back line for the most part, no change in the half-backs or indeed in midfield. The return of Byron Ralston for Shane Bolton on the right wing, the only alteration behind the scrum. Sean O'Brien is among the replacements, having last featured away to Ulster pre-Christmas. The Scarlets head coach Dwayne Peel makes no fewer than 7 changes from the side that shipped half a dozen tries in defeat to Munster in Connacht 2 weeks ago, including an all-new front row of Wyn Jones, Sean Evans and Sam Wainwright. There's also a first start for Eoin Jones at scrum half, with the experience of Dan Jones outside him. 10 times capped Welsh international Johnny McNicholl has been released from his contract with immediate effect to take up a playing role back in his native New Zealand. Eoin Nicholas is at full back. 4 or 5 points tonight, though, could see Connacht potentially move up 4 or 5 places. 8 games to go in the regular 18-match URC season, and you have a feeling that Connacht really need to win probably 4 of those, if not more. Certainly 4. Try and release Jack Ainger, and he's away through the tackle. Blade won't be stopped from here. Presses the accelerator, backs his pace and his strength, and Caolin Blade gets in for yet another try. It's his 5th in the URC this season, and Connacht have started this game at breakneck speed, and they're a try to the good inside 6 minutes.
I say his eyes lit up here for a split second, thinking he might have gone the length, but rightly drawn past Caolin Blade. He's been prolific this year. Just about had the legs to get in the corner.
No, thanks, sir.
Likes to try against Welsh opposition, does Caolin Blade, having scored 3 in round 1 against the Ospreys. As I said, that's his 5th now for the season in a little over 10 games. Blade back to where it came from, and David Hawkshaw, who made the initial burst 70 metres down the field, easily cruised through 2 or 3 Scarlet defenders, and they go again. Prendergast gets it away, and Eoin de Buitléar dots down.
And it's really good composure. Again, options inside and out, and the willingness to look for that offload. Super try by Connacht.
Front and centre, Eoin de Buitléar takes on the responsibility himself.
Time to wrap for me.
Ainger gets that little pop pass out the line, beckoning. That must be a try, and it is a try.
The line out in the scrum count, they've made this count, and that will please the coaches for sure, that they're leaving the 22, but they've got 5, more than likely 7 points in the back.
Good line off a short pass from Johnny Williams, but Connacht being put to the pin of their collar here, and Faya Fafita gets away on the inside. Scrum half runs a perfect line. Eoin Jones, on his first start for the Scarlets, gets them off the mark in Galway, and they deserve that try. It was brilliant, phase after phase. Finish, an important finish at a crucial time in the game, under the pump, but really now to Hawkshaw, and again he makes a lovely line break. David Hawkshaw now options left and right. Oh, brilliant. Andrew Smith, reminiscent of the last time Connacht were here 6 weeks ago against Bristol. We might have a look upstairs, but it's one of those acrobatic finishes for Andrew Smith, and it looked in real time like he got it down. We will check.
On for the decision's try, because I believe the player scored a try. Please check footing touch.
Your decision is
on for the decision's try.
It's the foot and touch that they're going to go back and look for, and that's what ultimately cost them as well against Bristol a few weeks ago. That foot and touch. Wow, what a dive. Oh!
So will be goal line drop out for Green.
Drop out.
Goal line drop out.
No try.
No try.
Fairly spectacular all the same, isn't it? Like he's getting a bit of a name for himself in terms of those spectacular finishes, but when you don't come away with the 5 points.
Real defensive test for Connacht now. Cal Ford not rolling away quick enough for the referee's liking, and it's penalty advantage.
Advantage.
Sam Lousy finds his way to ground eventually. Dan Jones wants it to come this way, and it does, and there's lots of options. Good hands, lovely offload, and over the top. Oh no.
To me,
build a score, get back into it. All they got to do is just hang on in here, make this go right down to the wire, because for a team that's lacking confidence, the longer they stay in the game, the more that confidence will build. And defensively, I'm surprised actually how they started. They've left. He looked like he was the first man in there.
Hold.
So Heffernan finding Prendergast, and away comes Conor Oliver. Wow, This is interesting from a Connacht point of view. Oisin Darling tries to get that offload away. The ball is behind the try line and grinded by Sean Jansen, but how has it got there exactly through that forest of bodies?
Okay, fine.
So does that just clip a hand before it's... Yeah, the finish is okay. Back off the padding on the post into the hands. Good pick up. Question is, does Dennis Buckley touch that with his hand before he kicks it through? That's a tidy pick up and grinding.
Checking. Keep your time.
Really smart pick up and grinding.
Keep your time. The play is offside. System race try is good.
So
the home crowd would like a Connor, so it's gone down well, that decision. But in an attacking sense, it's great when teams do get rewarded for that mindset in terms of playing the game. So look, against the run of play as well, you'd have to say Scarlets.
5 points depending on results elsewhere tonight.
Time is yours.
Ulster Dragons, Leinster, Cardiff, and the games in South Africa this afternoon can make a big difference for Connacht, but they came into tonight knowing that they had to back up the performance at the Arms Park against Cardiff with a home win, their first outing in front of their own supporters in 6 weeks. Been a bit of a long time coming. They set about their business pretty well with a couple of well-taken early tries from Caolin Blade and Eoin de Buitléar with a big moment on his first start at this level. And then they backed that up with a try from Sean Jansen, who ultimately sealed the deal with his second and Connacht's fourth of the evening in the second half. At half-time it was a contest. The Scarlets couldn't really get going in the second half, and Connacht run out comfortable winners in the end. Connacht 26, the Scarlets 10.